Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our webinar series Dwelling Drupal. We are back with our fourth session on Headless Drupal Cordova app using Drupal services for Angular and Iconic, presented by Mr. Anish Nirmal. Unity Solutions is a software development company with specialization in Drupal development services. We use open source technologies such as Drupal CMS, Falcon, and other platforms to build robust, cost-effective solutions. Today, we are excited to share that our Unity People Power Solutions is now mobile first. It is an Cordova app that is built using Iconic, eJabber. Unity People Power is a comprehensive solution to build and nurture active and vibrant communities for people in the organization. The internet-based platform leverages the emerging trends in social media and would enable members to connect, express, share, discuss, collaborate, and engage with each other. The participation and interactions on the platform create strong bonds within members of the community and results in greater sense of belonging with the organization. Many leading organizations, including Murugappa Group, Sterling Resorts, Apollo Group, Shriram Group, have partnered with us to implement Unity People Power. And today, we are very happy to have Anish Nirmal, who leads the mobile development team at Unity, presenting this session. Anish works at Unity Solution as an expert front-end developer, Drupal themer, and mobile app developer. His works include Drupal 7, Iconic, XMPP, Strophe.js, and PhoneGap. He experienced live use cases of Drupal integrating with mobile and other standalone real-time applications. His recent work, sorry, okay, sorry for the listeners. Okay, Unity, sorry for the disturbance and. So Anish works at Unity Solutions as an expert front-end developer, Drupal themer, and mobile app developer. His works include Drupal 7, Iconic, XMPP, Strophe.js, and PhoneGap. He experienced live use cases of Drupal integrating with mobile and other standalone real-time applications. His recent work has been with XMPP, eJabber to enable chat services. His specialty is to override core functionality of JavaScript plugins such as jQuery, Accordion, Strophe.js, etc. We would call him a JavaScript and front-end ninja. Apart from being a tech geek, he conducted quite some local meetups, participated and presented in some. He also presented a session at DCD Delhi 2016 recently. Anish, we welcome you and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So before we start, there is a small note for all the participants. Please note that you will be on mute until the session is completed, and once the session is completed, we will unmute you and you can ask your questions to the presenter. And also you can post tidbits from this session in Twitter using hashtag #DwellingDrupal8. Okay, Anish, it's over to you.
Hi all, thanks for joining us. And next few minutes we are going to see about Headless Drupal Cordova app using Drupal services for Angular and Ionic. These are the agenda, an introduction and why Ionic framework, and how to use Drupal for Ionic mobile application, building an Ionic Hello World application, how to set up Drupal 7 enabling REST services, integrate Ionic with Drupal using the services 3 module. And coming to introduction, Ionic is nothing but a hybrid application. It's built on top of Cordova. Cordova is nothing but it's a platform for accessing device-specific informations, building AngularJS and SAS supported with Ionic. It contains mobile optimized CSS and JavaScripts. It's available more than 80 plus reusable useful mixins. Mixins are nothing but functions of SAS which can generate CSS dynamically. And we have Ionicons. It's nothing but a font style file where you can include the style file and you can use the classes to generate icons. It's nothing but like Fontavism. And we have Ionic Creator. It's a simple drag and drop for beginners to create an app and you can directly publish to App Store. It's the predefined template where you can start with the tab template and with the side menu template. You can see the image tabs and menu. And coming to Ionic installation, we need Node.js to be installed, and then we have to install Cordova and Ionic with the help of Node.js in command line. And for starting an application, we have to start an application with the blank template or with the tabs or predefined templates. Then we have to add platform to it. We have to add libraries if needed, and then we can just build the app. And coming to Drupal for mobile application, for setting up, we need REST server, services, and ctools libraries module for enabling REST services. Then we have user interface for enabling and disabling resources. If you need to set up permissions, you can manage it from admin people permissions. And you have to configure endpoints, and you can decide whatever the response format is under the server. Yeah, I have some demo for it. First, I'm starting with creating a AVD. It's nothing but an emulator. I use Java Eclipse IDE. So under the Windows menu, you can see Android Virtual Device Manager, where you can create a Android virtual device, or you can choose it from existing one. You can see device information tab, and where you can double click to clone a device definition, or if you want to create from that device definition, then you can click create AVD. You can name the AVD. You can choose the skin, choose your own CPU, and you can, if you need camera, you can create an emulated camera for the emulator. And if you need storage in XT card, you can choose it. On clicking OK, there will be an emulator created, and its platform is 5.0.1, nothing but Lollipop. Its API level is 21. I'm going to start the emulator. Just launch it. Yeah. The emulator is ready. You can just check the emulator. It's the emulated camera which I have mentioned. You can take a snap of it. Yeah, that's it. The emulator is ready. Now we will go to creating a Drupal 7 services. Yeah, here we go. And this is the Drupal 7 fresh instance. These are the modules we need: services, ctools, and libraries. I am placing it under contrib folder of the instance. And you can enable the modules under admin modules. I'm enabling services module on the REST server. And here are the dependencies. ctools and libraries modules are dependency modules to install REST server. Yeah, modules has been installed. And now we are going to create an endpoint. You can go to structure, services, and add. Yeah, there is no endpoints here, so you can click add. You can give the machine name and choose the server as REST and the endpoint as API. If you need any authentication, you can enable it under authentication. The endpoint has been created. You can choose edit resources. Yeah, these are the resources available by default. I am going to enable the resource node retrieve. Since we are going to retrieve a node from Drupal and we are going to show it in mobile app. So I am enabling retrieve under node. Yeah, it has been enabled, and we are going to server where you can manage with the response formatters. I am preferring JSON as a response formatter, so except the others are disabled. And I'm going to add a new content. And I'm just saving it. Yeah, here is the content, and the node ID for this content is 2. Okay, yeah, it's done with the Drupal side. The services has been created. Now we are moving to creating a Hello World Ionic application. First, you need Node.js to be installed. I'm opening command prompt. You can navigate to the preferred location. I'm creating a directory. And checking the node version, node-v will return the version of the node if installed. Then I'm installing Cordova and Ionic using the command npm install -g Cordova Ionic. -g is installing the Cordova and Ionic as globally. Once it gets installed, I'm going to start a new project. Ionic start application name and the layout. I'm choosing tab layout. Once it gets finished, you can navigate to the directory. You can see the list of folders found here. Here you can't find the platform folder, so that we have to add platform to it. Ionic platform add. I'm adding Android platform. Yeah. Here we are getting an exception, has own property of undefined, since we are using the latest Ionic version, which is not stable. For that, we have to install with a stable specific version. So I'm going to uninstall the existing Ionic version using npm uninstall -g Ionic and then reinstalling it again using globally using the command Ionic at the version number. I'm choosing 1.7.15. Once it get installed, I'm adding the platform now. Yeah, it's getting downloaded. You can see the platforms directory. Inside, you can see the Android platforms which is get added. This is the working directory, the www folder. And I'm going to build the application using Ionic Emulate Android. It will run the application in the ABD which we have created already. Yeah, the emulator is getting started. Yeah. This is the basic Hello World application with the predefined tab layout. You can see the tabs. There will be transitions, Ionic transitions available. You can see here. Now we are going to add a new plugin into the existing app for accessing the Drupal node. So that to install the plugin, we need Bower to be installed. So I am installing Bower. Once Bower get installed, you can find the plugin instructions at biophoton ng Drupal 7 services of GitHub project. I'm running the command Bower install ng Drupal 7 services. Once it get installed, it will prompt for the specific dependencies where you can just enter the number of your choice and the plugin got installed. You can go to the directory, working directory, go to the library folders where you can see the Drupal 7 services library. Now we are going to do some small changes to access the Drupal 7 content here in the mobile app. I'm going to include the dependency.js JavaScript files of the plugin which we have added. And Angular cookies and ng storage are the dependency.js. And here we are going to inject the dependencies of the ng Drupal 7 services library as dsem services. Then we are going to add a new configuration. Yeah, the configuration is nothing but the Drupal instance. We have to mention the Drupal instance here. Where the D7 is the instance of the Drupal 7. And in the controller.js, I'm created a new controller as node controller and replacing the code as node resource, node channel dependencies, and using the method node resource dot retrieve, and then I'm passing the node ID here to retrieve the node data. from the Drupal. It uses Ajax to retrieve the node data here. And finally, we are going to see the implementation part. Here I am mentioning the node ID, and just clearing the screen. Again, emulating the emulator. The app is ready. I use Chrome for debugging purpose. Yeah. You can go to the networks tab. When you go to the node data, there is a Ajax call to the Drupal instance, and as a response, you can see the node data written from the Drupal to the mobile app. And now we are going to print the Drupal content here, creating a current variable as nc, and in nc.data I am passing the response data from the Drupal, and in that template I have created a new template as node tab-node.html, where I printed nc.data.title and the body value. When I compile, yeah, these are the data which are provided from Drupal to the mobile app. This is the title and this is the body field value. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Anish, and I feel that audience will enjoy your videos really. And thank you all for joining us. You can tweet us your doubts using the hashtag #dwellindrupalate. And our next webinar will be on December 15th by Shivaji on Oops in Drupalate. Thank you so much for participating and viewing this video. Thank you, Anish.
Yeah, thanks.